Hello everyone, I'm John Eggins. This is PNG Tonight. Coming up, the government moves to stimulate small to medium enterprises as well as agriculture. Both sectors, it says, involve the bulk of the people, the potential to underpin economic growth. And the filming industry, not in the news, but it's there. We talked to John Himugu, who's been quietly at work behind the scenes. It's small, but the government wants to make it big. SMEs, or small to medium enterprises. The government says this sector is growing rapidly. It's lucrative and has the potential to underpin economic growth in Papua New Guinea. Doka Sawan reports.
Mr. Prime Minister, we have started loading the first PNG LNG cargo. Over.
It's the bigger and significant projects that mostly hit the headlines in the country. Projects like the PNG liquefied natural gas, the Papua LNG, Pinyang gas fields, and the large-scale agricultural exports are always talked about to be the main revenue earners for the country. But the reality remains that small to medium-sized enterprises, or SMEs, are critical to economic growth in Papua New Guinea. According to Trade, Commerce and Industry Minister Richard Maru, the SME sector employs about 200,000 people. SMEs create jobs and opportunities. They are the engine room of economies. Our government wants to see the sector increase its contribution and has set a target of 450,000 SMEs in the next decade. And Prime Minister Peter O'Neill has committed the government to supporting the growth of the SME sector.
One year of the world, economy blow, monetary blow, country blow. And the come up of big business, no. Come up with legally businessman number. SME, you must have to talk then and one, but no, something of country blow you. That's all. And but come up, the sensitive life blow you one. Our government is providing the avenues for you to participate in this. We will continue to make sure that over the next 5 or 10 years, we will put money into SMEs that has never been invested before.
During last year's launch of ANZ's Adult Financial Education Program, specifically for staff and owners of SMEs in the country, Mr. O'Neill stated, development of successful and sustainable SMEs in the country is critical to generating new employment opportunities and to spreading the economic benefits that flow from the large-scale resource developments back to the wider community. A vibrant SME sector will underpin skill development, entrepreneurial business opportunities, and deepen the economic base in cities and throughout rural areas. That's what Mr. O'Neill said. But is this sector receiving enough support? Most claim the level of support from various relevant stakeholders like government agencies are inadequate. One cabinet minister feels this way. Minister for Environment and Conservation and Climate Change, John Pundari, said it's a new year and it's time state agencies and their heads live up to the expectations of the government to support the SMEs in the country.
And this is something that I am surely concerned about, in as much as I believe the good Minister for Trade and Industry and Commerce would be. We have a very good Prime Minister who is focused, who is a transformational leader. He has set the direction for us. The government is heard, I believe, loud and clear by all sectors of the community, be it the corporate sector or the or the public sector for that matter. And it is in the interest of every one of us to doing the right thing and to doing justice for our own selves and for our own citizens of our country, in that we hear the call of the government, the directional leadership of our Prime Minister, and a good Minister of Trade and Industry and Commerce. As we go into this new year, I believe it's time for change. It's time to recognize and to give priority to our own national small to medium enterprises.
Minister Pundari is concerned that SME opportunities that can be taken up by national participants are being given to foreigners. And it's a slap in the face of Papua New Guineans to see foreign companies taking over what some national firms can competently deliver.
And it is about time, I believe, we started changing for the better. I mean, you know, if you don't give opportunities to your own people and you allow the trend and the norm where we continue to hate and entertain foreigners taking on opportunities that would rightfully be for our Papua New Guineans, then we are just creating recipes for social disorders, civil unrest, etc. going into the future. A wealthier population means a wealthier country, and if you do not provide opportunities for your own people, if we aren't able to balancing and ensuring that our people partake in the growth and the development of our country, and we make them to be spectators in their own land, then we are creating bomb cells that can explode anytime.
He clarifies Papua New Guinea does not need foreigners. Instead, it needs new capital investments in the millions by multinationals.
What we need in the country is basically foreign direct investment that creates employments in the hundreds and that also helps encourage small to medium enterprises around our own Papua New Guineans. We need multinationals and the subsidiaries that can invest in industries that Papua New Guineans are unable to get started or get into themselves over the next 20 to 30 years or more. And the country does not need people who would be taxi drivers, street cleaners, garbage collectors, tea boys in their own countries to come into our country and take over from what would be opportunities for our own people. When we allow foreign elements to come in and take up these opportunities, what we find is that a lot of funds are remitted back to their countries. And if you put all these other foreign investors that are stealing opportunities from Papua New Guineans together, and you accumulate the bulk of what is being remitted out of the country by all these foreign elements, it also has an effect on your foreign exchange. And these are things that should really concern every Papua New Guinean and foreign expatriates that come to work in Papua New Guinea and happily share in a loaf of bread. But I think we should ensure that and also know and challenge ourselves to allowing Papua New Guineans to enjoy the crumbs that fall off the table. And to devouring those crumbs as well, I think, is total injustice for Papua New Guineans.
Dr. Sawan reporting there. After the break, another sector that cushions the majority of the people, agriculture.